What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
Hey, boy, Pat.
Y'all are tapped in right now to another special edition of On Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there in the free world. Appreciate y'all for always coming through and fucking with us. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know your boys go live like today. We are here on a Victory Tuesday, September 23rd for the 49ers out there as they win versus the Arizona Cardinals. Make sure y'all go ahead and follow us on socials at On Base Soil on every social platform out there. And then my brother Pat, as always, was really fucking good.
Oh, shit. Hot as hell, man. It's burning up out here today, but we good. We good. We made it. It's gonna cool down tomorrow, so you feel me? Back to the Bay Area weather.
Yeah, now hopefully this is the last day of the heat because it was a solid 95 today where I was at, and I am done with this shit right here that we dealing with. Shout out to everybody in the chat coming through. My boy Jay LaFrey, Vegas correspondent in the building. Sweet and sour win this past weekend. Yeah, no, definitely was a good one, but also had some rectifications as we get to that in a second. Shout out SFA drummer gang in the building. Shout out my boy. All right, while y'all are here, the 49ers are 3-0 on the season. Pat is one game away from his 4-0 prediction of the 49ers going undefeated within the first quarter of the season. Mac Jones with another win, back-to-back, undefeated, aren't now on the season. And Ricky Pearsall put on a fucking show out there as they went ahead and got over, in the end, I guess you could say, the Jake Moody swan song way or fashion of ending the game with Eddie Pinheiro hitting the game winner. I know everyone was out there definitely cursing Jake Moody and being free of his shackles. Shout out to my boy out there in Chicago trying to hold it down. But your 49ers get it done, Pat. It was a gritty win out there at Levi Stadium. Niggas was fighting in the stands per usual. Shout out to the 49er fans going crazy out there. But what did you think of that win on Sunday?
You know what's really funny, bro? I've seen more Niner fans fight each other than other teams, bro. That should be hilarious.
He turned up. Hey, 49er fans get turned up for the game, bro.
Also, I was like, bro, it'd be that heat. You feel me? Folks be out there drinking that Santa Clara Levi's heat, bro. It'd be having folks hostile. Yeah, for sure. But it was a nasty win, but a win nonetheless. You'll take them any way you can get them. You feel me? And game-winning drive at the end, even though Mac Jones tried to sabotage his own team out there for a second. My boy Dominic Pooney, who
sophomore slump.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because it's like nobody's had a bad word to say. Man, nobody's had a bad word to say about Pooney in 2 years, and then he gets a safety call in the end zone to try to trick the game off.
I thought it was over. Yeah, no, I thought.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, at that point, you're like, all right, bro, we got a minute left. All right, we'll take it if we can get it, but whatever. But yeah, like you said, it was a gritty win, man. At the end of the day, they fought all game. Defense came to play. I feel like the defense is getting better, even though we lost our All-Pro MVP. I still thought they played a relatively great game.
Bosa kind of knew it was over. That's what Pat was alluding to as he was walking off the field. Just giving that nigga, gotta give him props for walking off the field with an ACL, torn ACL, real Hall of Famer status. Bosa possibly could be, but just the fact that classic Shanahan, after the game with the lies, saying that they had just missed Bosa possibly having an ACL tear, and the next day they come out and he's out for the season. So that is 2 ACLs in 4 years for Bosa, and it was on the right knee this time instead of the left one. So is he kind of cooked, or like do you think he'll be the same? Because he was having a great season. He was going crazy. We said he was being more consistent this year with the sacks. Do you think this is going to affect Bosa in the long term with 2 ACL injuries?
I believe he also had one in high school, if I'm not mistaken, too. So, I mean, it's hard to tell. I still say he'll be able to bounce back because he's not even 30 yet. So I still think he'll be able to heal up and get back to his form. But, it'll probably take – it might not be next year that he's, like, returning to form. Like, he'll probably play next year, but I think it'll be the year after that when he really gets back going again. But, yeah, it sucks to see, man. Sucks to see.
Yeah, he was really balling out too, but I don't know. We just got to see how it's going to play out. I mean, I know athletes come back now from these type of injuries a lot more like better than they did from back in the day because of science and everything like that. So it's a possibility he could still be a really great player post another ACL tear, but we're going to have to see. We're just going to have to see next man up type mentality. Jalen Frey, I heard Bosa torn the right ACL before, and doctor said that because it's another tear in that knee, that'll take a little longer to heal. Okay, it's not too bad if you're just going to gotta you know what I'm saying, pace yourself as you come back. Do you think, I mean, right now, that's a ton of injuries already on the season with Brock Purdy, Brandon Ayuk, who should be coming back eventually. Purdy's supposed to be coming back eventually. Who else got hurt before the season?
Our running back, Jordan James, the rookie running back.
Oh, yeah, Jordan James
supposed to be back, and then Jordan Watkins.
Yep.
And I don't know when Mustafa's coming back.
Yeah. Also, too, they had Shiloh Sanders in the building today.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Adam Schefter tweeted it, so official. Even though my boy is kind of on his, I don't think he was probably locked in like that. He would sound like he kind of just moving past football at this point, but hopefully that went well. That would be tight. That would be that much closer to getting Shador on the team in my mind. But with Bosa going down, do you think this hurts their chances of going deep in the playoffs or making a playoff run?
I mean, it don't help them. Shit. I ain't gonna necessarily say it's the end all be all, but I mean, it definitely takes your best weapon away on a defensive line. So, I mean, I expect them to try and get out there, possibly make a move or something, figure something out. But yeah, it's gonna definitely take a toll. But also, when he went out, defensive line still played. I mean,
shout out to Michael Williams, who I had doubts on, still do as a pass rusher, but that's not what they brought him really in for, as he's very dominant in the run game. Nigga damn near choke slammed the running back. that was crazy. That's all I saw was just like him
after moving the offensive lineman out the way.
Right.
Beat the double team and then just manhandled dude. Yeah, he takes up a lot of space. It's hard to contain him. Alfred Collins was out there taking up a lot of space. CJ West was out there making moves. So the young pass rushers they got, I think, are very capable. Obviously, Nick Bosa is Nick Bosa, so we're not going to do that. But I think, man, the guys they brought in are really solid, capable NFL starters out there. So.
Yeah, they've been getting some push. I think Albert Collins did also leave the game having to get thumb surgery this week. So hopefully he bounces back as well. But still not Kev Stone pulling up for the building. Shout out to gang. It's not over, but it'll be a good story when we win it all. Still high hopes, I guess, for a lot of the fan base as they are sitting at 3-0 right now. The first 2 games, I was like, I don't know, because it's the Saints and Seattle, who is 2-1, but Niggas knew they was going to beat Seattle, even though your man's almost threw the interception in the back of the end zone. Shout out to Tariq Woolen being asked. The 49ers are sitting at the top of the division, Pat, 3-0. Got a division win or 2 division wins now. And you have them winning the NFC West, as I picked the Rams, who went ahead and let Jalen Hurts come back and sit their ass down, walk them down some vicious in Philly over the weekend. Do you think your 49ers would be able to still make a deep playoff run at this point?
Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, looking at our division, obviously it's gonna be tough. So
man,
we're gonna have to handle our business because I mean, besides Cardinals could have very well won that game, and everybody could really just be undefeated right now, to an extent. I mean, obviously we played each other, so that'd be kind of hard. But all the teams are capable of being 3-0 in their own right. They all look like formidable opponents, so it's gonna be tough. But yeah, I'm rocking with my guys. I just think we still have those top end players like Fred Warner's, the George Kittles, who are the best at their position, and I just think ultimately that's what sets us apart.
You also forgot to name possibly the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. Your man's Ricky Pearsall with 8 catches on the day, 117 yards. I owe this man a personal apology, as I did think the pick was going to be trash, and definitely wanted Kelvin Benjamin. Oh, not Kelvin Benjamin. Sorry, Kelvin Benjamin. Keon Coleman over Ricky P. But he went crazy on Sunday and it really was, bro. The deep ball was nice. Yes, he was definitely couldn't even see the ball as he caught that motherfucker. But probably the most impressive one was definitely the one Mac threw behind him, and he had to kind of just he made a crazy catch on that one right there. So looking at this chart right here, shout out to Kev Stone, longtime supporter. Air routes, as we did call him, has been cooking for sure. What did you think of your man's Ricky Pearsall going crazy in that game and where he's at right now in the season?
Yeah, some of them routes starting to work on actual DBs out there.
Yeah,
huh?
no, for real.
No, I mean, I figured he was going to have a better year, especially with him and Brock working together in the offseason the way they were. But, I mean, he's looking like one of the top talents out there, honestly. Like, he's getting in and out of his breaks real smooth and real quick. Like you said, he had the fingertip catch where he was behind him, and I mean, one of the tougher catches to make while your momentum's going the other way. So, I mean, hands are looking there, the routes are looking there. He's high pointing the ball. Like you said, the one hit him in the face, but you feel me? He couldn't really see the ball, but he still made the catch, so you can't complain about it. Man. I mean, you see, Purdy trusts him. He throwing into triple coverage to try and get him the ball. So you feel me?
Right? No facts. this is no. This nigga Grant Cole had me weak because he said Ricky Pearsall is the white Odell Beckham Jr. I was like, for real? Like, what we doing? Like,
that's your man. He always got to take it too far.
No, you know he's gonna take it there. But I mean, with these numbers that this nigga's putting up right now, and these looking at these routes right here, air routes is low key going crazy. Can't slow that week. Nigga, shout out my long, LOL. Finally getting some knockouts now for real. You know what I'm saying? That's all you doing is practicing against yourself.
Yeah, they just didn't know he could fight because he had never been in a fight. You feel me? But the hands was always there.
They knew he could fight. The man literally is John Wick in the flesh and went ahead and took that gun from that young man and said, "Sir, not today."
No, for sure.
Not today.
No, it's gonna look real nice. Like Jay LaFrey said as well. Demarcus Robinson coming back. My bad. Demarcus Robinson is coming back this week. So you feel me? The reinforcements are starting to come. Even though I was talking shit about Demarcus Robinson, I wasn't necessarily talking shit. But I was just like, that can't be our only free. I was like, it's the only man we signed for the receiving corp. Like, I mean, that's not the answer.
They just knew they had this demon back there, wide receiver for Ricky Pearsall, who is number 3 right now in receiving yards at 281 on the year, ahead of names like Malik Neighbors, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the Sun God, and nigga Jacoby Myers is top 10 in the league.
I mean, for like 3 weeks, that's the only person he was throwing the ball to.
That's impressive. I mean, we hyping up this nigga Ricky Pearsall. I mean, that's Jacoby Myers. Okay. And sitting right below Puka Nacua, who's going crazy right now, and JSN, Seattle Seahawks, with the top 3 receivers being the NFC West. I mean, this is kind of impressive. What do you think of him being at number 3?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see. Like I said, I didn't really know he was that high up on the list right now. Still early in the season, but we love to see him out there doing his thing. Yeah, especially with the injuries we've been facing. We know our receiving corp has been shuffling in and out. You know what I'm saying? We just signed Kendrick Bourne back. You feel me? So it's been a lot of chaos, but it's good to see that one man's out there being consistent and doing his thing. And then also, he's got 16 catches as opposed to JSN got 22 and 29. So he's making good work with his opportunities out there.
Man, I think he has either second longest per catch or longest per catch in terms of the season. So it's pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. With the rest of the gang, we also got to talk about Christian McCaffrey right quick. As he's been going crazy. I think he's on pace right now to possibly have the most touches ever as either running back or player with the receiving and rushing yards, rushing attempts. So was he averaging 25.5 per game? That's pretty crazy. And at 176 rush yards. I mean, I want to say my boy was washed, but that nigga's still out there hooping. He might be top 2 running backs right now in the NFL.
Yeah, he's out there doing his thing. I figured he would be all right, but I didn't think he would be used this much. But at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't feel like they're kind of forcing it so much. Like they're giving him his rushing attempts, that's at a good number. And then a lot of the passes he catching are kind of like check down situations. So it ain't like they're just only drawing plays up for CMC. It just kind of happened to the ball's just finding him. But he's doing his thing, man. Like I said, Brian Robinson's starting to get his legs under him, starting to find his gap. So that was cool to see. But I don't want him to break the touches record this year.
You know how Shanahan gets when he gets his favorite toy out there. He go run him into the ground. But nah, Brian Robinson, man, he looked good even on that one rush he had. So you would think Kyle want to go ahead and spread the love, but when he gets laser focused and has a CMC out there, he gonna use that man. I mean, just like they do with Ricky Pearsall, he's gonna feed his weapons until they can't feed him no more, and see what happens after that. Mac Jones on the day, your man's 27 for 41 on the day, 284 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Where he said he threw it right to the dude. 65% quarterback rating. Damn, kind of low. And 83% rating overall. But another mid-quarterback controversy, as I like to usually refer to it as, is he pushing Brock for the top spot right now, sitting at 2-0?
I mean, I don't think so. He didn't really do nothing super spectacular, especially this game.
You don't like the pass to Ricky Pearsall over the
I mean, it was nice. It was great. I mean, I'm not going to take nothing away from him, but it ain't like he just went up there and put out 40. Like, they still had 16 points. And,
yeah, no, that's also true.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like he was
that's back. But he did fight back from the knee injury. I think he re-aggravated this shit. So yeah, let him down there for the drive. I mean, it's fucking Mac Jones. I'm not gonna sit here and try and hype on Mac Jones or anything like that. It's like, man, what the fuck?
I was gonna say though, I have became more of a Mac Jones fan in this last couple of weeks. Just not even just off how he plays, but just like even in his post game interviews, and they was talking about like the corner was like, or the reporter had asked him something about like, yeah, something about the corner making a good play. He was like, I mean, shit, I threw it right to him. Like,
right.
He didn't really have to do nothing. Like that shit just had me rolling. Like it's especially like with a guy like him who went to Alabama, he could come in and be hella cocky, but I just think he has like a self-awareness about him.
Yep.
He just wants to be one of the guys. And then the knee injury, You don't want to see nobody get hurt, but you do respect him for going out there fighting through it. The man took the brace off, put the brace back on.
Man.
Like he fucking dove to hand CMC one of those stretch handoffs, bro. Yeah, shit was hella funny, bro. So you just respect him for gutting it out, playing through shit. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. Glad we got him for a 2-year contract, which is even better. So we know if he continues to do his thing, could possibly have some trade value or even just be around for another year because we might need him.
Yep. Depending on if Brock Purdy bounces back from the toe injury and shoulder injury, we got to see exactly what happens going forward with that. But man, I got Jacksonville. What?
No, I was about to say I do think Brock plays this week because he practiced last week, and I know he was like
right
questionable. There. So I do think Brock will actually play this week, like you were saying, versus Jacksonville at the Cribbo.
Duval. Yep, should be interesting. Everyone else was solid on the game. So, last thing too on the Cardinal side, Marvin Harrison Jr. not quite looking like the best wide receiver in his draft class right now. Bro, he dropped the one. Bro, the one in the end zone. No, probably the one across the middle was crazy. Like that thing was wide open. But the run in the end zone, like, could have redeemed himself. But
yeah, and I feel like the one in the end zone was a little bit more coverage. You know what I'm saying? The defense kind of influenced him dropping that or not catching it. But the one across the middle, like, bro, that's a routine football play at every level. Like, what you doing, fam? And I'm about saying your man's Malik Neighbors is definitely looking like the best receiver from that draft class.
Yes, even though I have Marvin Harrison Jr. over him coming out that draft, but I mean, don't sleep on Roma Dunze. Roma Dunze is going crazy too, but we got to see how it pans out because Marvin Harrison, I don't know, that shit was he just be making some mental mistakes. Renardo Green on the 49ers side too. You think he's having a sophomore slump as well? Kind of. He had like a late penalty in that game.
Yes and no. I feel like he's struggling a little bit. More so off the fact that I didn't think he was going to see. He didn't expect to see this type of volume. Like they're pretty much only throwing at him. They're not really throwing the demo side. So he's pretty much catching all the work. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't think he expected that. But I feel like he's doing decent. He's got a couple times, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's cornerback. It's the hardest position in the game. You're going against elite receivers. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to step it up a little bit, though.
Right. No, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, even Sauce Gardner got crazy work by Emeka Egbuka is definitely cold. But even the best cornerbacks in the league still get cooked every now and again. So they said just part kind of comes with it, with the territory. Also too,
and we got to keep in mind too, he didn't play for Saleh last year as well. So it's not a new defense, but it's a new defensive coordinator. And how Saleh expects things. So I'm sure it's a little level of adjustment there.
Yeah, no, definitely agree with you on that. Okay. I'm trying to bring up for around the league right quick as we take a look with some of the games. Ravens dropped that one last night to the Lions. Not what I mean. They kind of started off bad last year too, but I don't know. That game was pretty lit though, but Lions ended up winning in the end. Shout out to my NFC North pick. But what kind of stood out to you from that game?
The Derrick Henry fumble. He's still fumbling.
On my fantasy team,
then he spazzed out. I'm like, it's really fucking with his mind at this point. That stood out to me more than anything. I think the Lions. And that play the Lions ran with the fucking handoff to Amon-Ra to the pitch to fucking Gibbs. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that was clean.
Yeah, it was a clean ass play. But yeah, I just thought the Lions. You could kind of tell that game meant a lot to them. Like they got blown out last time they played. That's all they was thinking about. So
Dan got them going for that one.
Lamar got to be better, man. Lamar got to be better. It's not always his fault, but hey,
they defense also too is kind of cooked. Not gonna lie to you, Marlon Humphrey got to be better. That nigga was getting cooked by Amon-Ra. So I think they got a whole thing to work on. Just I think that Bills loss really fucked them up for the season. So I don't think they got recovered from that. And they got the Chiefs this week coming up. So they got to get their shit together because the Chiefs might fuck around and win that game on Sunday. Russell Wilson benched today in week 4 for Jackson Dart. Never to be heard of again. Do you think the Chiefs are back or anything from that game?
Russell Wilson just like, what are you doing, bro? He was out there fucking getting intentional grounding in the fucking red zone, hitting the back of the post. He threw the ball away on 3 straight passing plays when they needed a touchdown. Yeah, I more times than not, I usually agree with going with the veteran quarterback, but at this point, it's just like, what are we doing? Why do we have this man out here?
You're not gonna win the Super Bowl, so might as well just go with the young dude.
Yep. I mean, honestly, you know me, I'd have went with my boy Fabius Jameis.
Right, no, right, just hitting the win, no, for real. No, the Bengals need to go ahead and make that trade. We'll get to that in a second.
No, for sure. But I feel like with Jackson Dart, it's kind of like that was your emergency lifeline, and you kind of using it at week 4, so it's like you can't really go away from it now. No. If you would have put Jameis, you feel me? You could have started like another couple more weeks, and then feel me, brought some new life back into the team. But I mean, shit, at this point, let him rock.
If Russ would have just got that win versus the Cowboys, that's really what kind of sold him. Like you had him, niggas was going crazy. Like that was the one to win, and like, bro, the Chiefs, like, come on, it's just with the Chiefs, like, you know it's gonna be bad. So.
Yeah, and then like I said, and then it was just like throwing the ball away when we needed a touchdown. You don't even look like you was trying to throw the ball to nobody, bro. Right. Like, what are you selling, bro? Like, what you doing, fam?
He got his bread, bro. Like, it's time, bro. The 20 when they won the Super Bowl, like 2013 or some shit like that, like 2012, like whatever. Like that was over a decade ago. So it's just time, bro. It's time.
Wait, did they win twice?
They won once, and they lost to Brady on the most epic.
Oh, yes.
When y'all shout out Malcolm Butler, wherever you're at in the world. Seahawks dog walk, but the Saints are automatic, like just dog walk this year. They in the running. We ain't got to talk about that one. Chargers and Broncos was a really good one. Great ending. They're undefeated as well. Herbert looking like him. The Broncos low-key been taking some L's. Bo Nix, man, Andre Greenlaw not playing right now on the IR.
What makes the Broncos fucking situation worse is they could have very easily been undefeated as well, but instead they got 2 losses. One, the Colts game, they got a fucking penalty trying to block a 60-yard field goal that he missed, and then they got a re-kick. So they won the game. And then this week, I think they had the lead and just needed to get a stop, and then they let Herbert come down, or I think Bo Nix do a pick or something, and then Herbert came down and got the 3. So got to give Herbert his credit. He's always had a problem finishing games, but this year he's stepping up and being the reason they win games. So I've always criticized him for that. So this year I got to give him his respect.
Man, shout out Herbert. And shout out Najee Harris. Hold your head up.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man.
That was tough, bro. This nigga, bro, Justin Herbert saw him
and jumped over him. It was like, what else he supposed to do? But it was just like, bro, in
the middle of a game right now, in the middle of the play, bro. Like, he gonna be all right. He's good down there. Let me just go ahead and make this pass right quick. We go get, you know what I'm saying? We go check on my boy after, but
for sure.
That was tough. That was tough to watch.
And it was like, it was like you said, it's hard to watch because you've seen him when it happened. That's a play he's done a million times, bro.
Yep.
He's done that same thing a million times, getting ready to take a handoff, and he just dropped, and you already knew, like, dang. Oh man, rest that Najee, man.
Yeah, bounce back. Bucks and Jets. Your Bucks looking pretty good. Lost M. Dot on the play, but on the for like 3 weeks or whatever. Shout out Mike Evans.
The hammy.
Tyrod Taylor trying to hold it down, and they almost had him on the ropes. But Emeka Egbuka is definitely like
he nasty.
Man, he nice, bro. He is nice. What did you think of the Baker coming back in that game to go ahead and get that W?
Yeah, I mean, shit. I thought it was over for him once Brett blocked the kick and ran that shit back. Had my boy Aaron Glenn on the sideline hitting.
Man, no, he was hitting that shit. No, bro. They made a video to that Earth with Fire. That shit was
oh yeah, they did. Do you remember? Yeah, I did see that. That shit was hard. But yeah, man, Baker, he just the team believes that they always got a chance with Baker because he's always willing to put it all on the line. So they're gonna always rally around him, and he be talking shit. He be running the ball, trying to run motherfuckers over. So he gonna always have their respect. And shit, they're on our schedule, so we gonna have to be ready.
Man, that is definitely gonna be a good one. Shout out to Brother Rome in the building saying appreciate y'all not talking about my squad. No, we said they was weak as fuck. So,
the cold part is like the other two games versus us and versus Atlanta, it was competitive games, but they just don't have the roster to, you know what I'm saying, really do a lot. So it's tough.
Dealing with a total lack of talent. Jay the Fresh says, y'all remember when Jim Harbaugh came out to Antioch to try and recruit Najee? No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he was holding the fucking first down marker.
Yep, he was at the game for real. No, that was that era. Kev Stone, Tyrod never stood a chance. LOL. And yes, Baker with back-to-back comeback wins. Baker Mayfield, top 5 in the NFL right now, quarterback.
It's hard to argue. I mean, he's had the numbers the last 2 years. And so it's hard to argue
that. He's been going crazy. He doesn't find a little home down there in Bucks. I liked him still on the Browns. I'm like, nigga, if this nigga take the Browns to the playoffs, like, I'd be able to respect Baker. But what? Top 5? Top 5 in the league right now. I mean, hard to argue. Browns and Packers. I knew this nigga. Bro, I had Jordan Love starting in the fantasy this week because Jaden Daniels went down, and I knew I was going to be cooked versus this Browns defense. That's very real. They need to free my boy Shador, even though this nigga Joe Flacco got the win. Your Packers now, I think they probably tied up with the Lions right now, or whatever, but just a bad bump, a bad game, bad matchup, or they kind of just shit the bed, or what do you think?
Yeah, it's just one of the ones. Browns got a good defense, and Myles Garrett can ruin anybody's game. It's kind of how they beat us last year. And then, if I'm not mistaken, they had a blocked kick, and then Flacco came down and got the field goal. So,
it was a point. It was a point in red zone because it was probably one of the best witching hours pretty much of all time, which is all them block kicks and like within like
5 games. So yeah,
like 10 minutes span. That shit was crazy. Where shout out to Scott Hansen holding it down. Falcons Panthers trap game of the day. Bryce Young, my man's, is I think like 7-26 as a starter, but he's like 5-1 versus the Falcons and shit like that. So like he pretty much owes Atlanta. And Michael Penix Jr. looked ass. But
I'm very disappointed in the Falcons. Very disappointed.
Oh my god, bro! I want to repick my pick.
Man, now. I thought they was go.
Bro,
man, it was so bad they had to put Kirk Cousins back in.
You know, look, we want to the day, bro. Like we just go ahead and start off next week fresh, but. Panthers looking sneaky good. I know they record doesn't say it, but they do be in a lot of games, I feel like. And
yeah, they had the Cardinals on the ropes.
Bro, I focused with your boy T-Mac on a parlay this weekend. He did not hit, but he still made some plays in that game. What do you think of the Panthers? What they building out there?
I still feel like they're another year away, but they are definitely going to be like a spoiler team, or like it's very easy to write them off. I think you're just about to get an easy win, and they can light you up. I don't think they're going to do that to us come Sunday night. But Because we played them Sunday night or Monday night, one of the two. But
play the Panthers on Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
They try to be generous.
Oh, no. Dude, I know we play the Falcons.
I can see the Falcons. I can see
and the Bears.
The Panthers. I don't think the Panthers.
I think we do play the Panthers on Monday night too, though.
We have to check. Check that.
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see.
They're sneaky. Yeah, no, I would say the moral of the story is they're a sneaky team to play against.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out Bryce.
No, we do. We play the Panthers on Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Monday Night Football though. In Carolina or out here?
Nope, out here.
Interesting. Be interesting. Go see your boy T-Mac. Probably for the low. Well, I don't know. You think it's probably for the low if it's Monday Night Football.
I mean, it'd probably be decent. It won't be like first.
When in the season? When in the season is this?
11/24. So towards the end,
like right before Thanksgiving, you could probably get those tickets for the low. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That would probably be a sticky game if you need to go to a 49ers game versus the Patriots on Monday Night Football. Patriots and Steelers, meh. Raiders, meh.
Raiders are disappointing getting blown out with no Jaden Daniels. So
American Mariota can't do that, bro.
It's one thing to lose, but getting popped.
It's the curse, man. That's it's just something about putting on that jersey, even though it's Pete Carroll. Get out there, get without Davis, bro. This nigga. Somebody had a really good breakdown of the Raiders' offensive line and how bad it was, and just pretty much defending what Ashton Jeanty has to work with. And Ryan Clark went on First Take and said Ashton Jeanty ain't really him like that, which is kind of crazy. But from what I've seen, Ashton Jeanty, that nigga look legit to me. What you think?
I mean, I just feel like with the people that be on TV, like Ryan Clark, ain't no way he watching all the games. So he don't know. He probably just looking at the stats, like
watching the Raider games. Yeah, no,
probably got Jeanty on his fantasy team. Like, this thing ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So if you really watch it,
you could watch a 5-minute highlight of the game, Ryan, before you go on television and say, like, come on, bro.
Because if you really look at it, Jeanty's breaking 3 or 4 tackles before he gets to the line of scrimmage. Like
hurdle over a nigga in the backfield, sprint just 5 yards just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see the way he works, man. Like,
and even for not that I'm a Geno defender, but even with Geno Smith, he don't really have no time to throw. So, like, I don't know what y'all really expect about him. Like, some of the shit Geno do is a little crazy, but for the most part, it's like he's running from a pass rush every time.
Yeah, and they're probably gonna be bad, but keep hope alive, Raider fans. It's only week 3. Eagles and Rams probably game of the day for sure. Jalen Hurts. Mad shit been talking about Jalen Hurts as he is the Super Bowl MVP and has had a slow start to the season passing wise, but they was down like 21 or 27-6 or something like that, and that nigga went crazy in the second
3, I think, or 26-6.
It was bro. It was down and out. They was out and down. This nigga, bro. This nigga started going crazy, throwing the ball to AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. They tush pushing. Did not hit for my parlay as I needed him to get at least 2 touchdowns and Saquon Barkley 2 touchdowns. But they came back and won that game, bro, and then went on a blocked field goal. Like, they didn't even need a touchdown, but like, damn, the Rams, bro. How you shit the bed like that, bro? Damn, like, bro. Devontae Adams was going crazy too, and that nigga, they was like, did they switch anything up in the second half? And he was just like, no,
same old sorry ass Rams.
AJ
Brown really was bullying their corners though. That shit was crazy. Like, they was looking for the refs to try and save him, and he was just beasting him. So, don't feel bad for him. I really wanted both teams to lose, but that's not possible. So, I'd rather the Eagles win than the Rams. So,
yeah, I'm gonna definitely say for sure was gonna think the Eagles were gonna win that game, but I think the Rams was gonna come out like that, like just shutting everything down. Yeah, it was Interesting. Very interesting. Try and get up out of here in a second. Go over the last two with Jaguars Texans. Don't really talk about that. That was kind of an ass game. My man CJ. Look, man. Hey, my man is out there trying. Okay. I still am a Stroud supporter on this show. But man, it's just looking different.
Their old line ain't good either. So but yeah, he's been struggling the last 2 years. But I think by the end of the year they'll start getting it back together. Joe Mixon comes back. I think that'll take a little pressure off of maybe, but their O-line really ain't that good. Jaguars, whatever. Trevor Lawrence still ain't who I thought he was going to be.
Bro. He ain't shit, bro. That is goddamn, like, man, killing me. Brian Thomas Jr., keep your head up.
I about to say, that's the only thing that scares me. He ain't did shit all season, but it's going to fuck around and be this week. A motherfucker goes for 200 yards, and I got him on my fantasy team, and I'm trying not to bench him, but it's just
can't bench him at this point. But it's looking bad. It's looking real bad
because this man know if I bench him, this is gonna be the week he goes crazy.
Bro, he had the long catch at the end of the game to set him up for the game winner or whatever, like 60-yarder or whatever. But
that was damn near his only catch.
Bro, Trevor Lawrence is just. It's disappointing. The Jaguars is very disappointing. But we are going to talk about that game for the Niners coming up this week. I mean, they make shit happen, but we're going to see what it's going to look like because no Bosa, and we'll get into it later on this week. But they won versus Texans, and then the Colts ended off for the day with your man's Indiana Jones. Lightweight going crazy, and Jonathan Taylor lightweight going crazy out there. Versus the Titans, of course. I mean, come on, it's the Titans. But Colts for real at 3-0?
I wouldn't say they're for real yet, but they are definitely. Like they just remind me of the Vikings from last year. Like when it's all said and done.
Great comp.
Yeah, like it's just
put them up versus the Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when it's all said and done, it's Daniel Jones, and we know how that's going to turn out. But for the regular season, they're better than what we expected. So you got to respect them, put some respect on their name. Their defense is hella good.
Man, I got them in fantasy. Yep.
Yeah, so you gotta respect what they're doing. Probably the surprise team thus far. But I just don't think they're when it's all said and done, they ain't gonna really make no noise.
Now the Vikings comp is a good comp. Back to the Jaguars game real quick. Jalen Frey. Travis Hunter played over 80 snaps in that game.
I mean, shit, that's why they drafted him.
Yeah, it's not like it's as impactful as it was in college, man, because it just look a little different, or just Trevor Lawrence is not that good at being a quarterback, but
I mean, he's not really getting
plays.
Yeah, and then also like Colorado's offense was built around him, so
right, no facts. But I mean, also too, like Brian Thomas Jr. ain't really doing nothing, so it's just like, what do you expect? It's
Shane running game is really keeping them.
No, for sure. Yeah. Shane Steichen, I believe, is their offensive coordinator, and he has been notoriously known for being the downfall of every receiver core that he's ever a part of. With Seattle with JSN. He also went to the Giants. I think it was the Giants and the Favors, and then he left and started going crazy. And then now he's with the Jaguars. Also left the Seahawks, and JSN's going crazy this year. Now coaching Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter. Is he the outlier?
I'm about to say Shane Steichen is the
Shane
Colts coach. No, I'm about to say that's the Colts coach.
Who is the offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Let's find out.
That's who he is. Out to strong facts right now. But
Grant Udinsky. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Is it the wide receivers coach? Damn it, I can't find it. Came to the jump facts, but either way, they got to figure it out in Duval. But that is all for the Around the League segment for today, for sure. And before we get up out of here, got to talk about your Valkyries and Kuminga. Did we talk about his agent going on
no
on the press tour, on the world tour?
And
he still isn't signed.
I feel like he's really trying to milk this Kuminga thing because that's probably his biggest client.
Oh, for sure.
So he's kind of trying to get his real payday off this because this whole shit is just stupid to me. But
I mean, like, it made no sense. It literally made no sense.
I mean, on both sides, honestly.
No sense. Like, and this he's at JK's practice. Like, it was like some shit out of fucking Ballers. You know what I'm saying? Like TV show. Like this nigga's in the background hooping this shit. Like, he's going off. He's trying to act like this nigga's not. He's like trying to act like his agent's not on national television right now. Like, going to him for this nigga talking shit. But he's trying to get the player option removed from the contract.
No, he wants the team option to be a player option.
Team option, yes,
on the third year. But my thing is, if that's the case, why not just sign a 2-year deal and be done with it? Like,
yeah, for the 45, yeah,
right. Or it's 25 first for 50, wasn't it? Yeah. So it's just like, what if that player option is so important to you? Then just take the 2-year deal and be done with it. But I guess he wants a no trade clause and all this other shit.
Yeah, no trade
so clause. He can be in control of his future. It's like, bro, you ain't done enough to be in control of your future, bro. Like,
yeah,
I get it to an extent, but
yeah, not on this team, no.
On any team, shit. Like,
yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
Mean, don't get me wrong. I get you want the stability and the commitment, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you haven't earned a no trade clause. That's for a very limited amount of top tier athlete.
We got somebody be going. Oh, Brandon Jennings went bad on Paul George for having a no trade clause in his contract when he went to the Clippers. He's like, nigga, how you gonna ask for a no trade clause? Paul George, you feel me? Like, he's done a lot in the league, so
right.
Like, for a player of Kuminga status, trying to push for the no trade clause is just a little bit reaching for the stars. So, how do you think the shit ends, bro? Like, what is it? Bro, this was like last Friday, and shit still ain't got done yet.
I don't know, because I really don't know what's important to Kuminga, so that's why it's hard for me to actually gauge it. Because it's like, I could definitely see him signing the qualifying offer just for this 1 year, and then hitting free agency next year.
Yep.
I definitely think that's probably, if I had to lean on one, I think that's probably
leaning towards. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at with it.
Yeah.
I don't see them breaking the bank. I don't know. It's just all, like I said, it's all stupid to me. And then my thing is, if that's what you wanted, why you didn't negotiate that contract with somebody else and then force the Warriors to try and match it? So, like, now you waited till the market is all dried up. It's all stupid to me.
Well, we got it's like less than 30 days to the season. So, yeah, I think, like you said, that 1 year deal is probably going to be what he wants. But at the same time, it's like,
that's it. Training camp starts next week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, it's like, bro, and they got, so now it's supposedly, I think it's Al Horford, Steph Curry, GP2, like, they all waiting for this nigga to sign.
And Melton, allegedly.
You said who?
And Melton.
Yeah, DeAndre Melton. Also signing back too. So it's just like, everything's just waiting on this Kuminga domino to fall, and like, it's probably gonna be done like over under. It's done by Friday.
This Friday? No.
You said trading cap starts next week?
Yeah, but I mean, they have until October 1st to sign the qualifying offer, and they're gonna push it to that limit.
Yeah, no, it's probably gonna be definitely
October looking like 1st. Next Monday, maybe.
He said this Friday. Hell no. So yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I think he's back on the team, but yeah, I think it's gonna be that 1 year qualifying out for what his role on the team is. Like, the 1 year deal is perfect. Like, I think at the end of the day, bro, I saw a picture of, I think what Jordan Poole was with the Pelicans, just chilling. Like,
and then the part that killed me is the agent was like, Yeah, man. If we could turn that TO to a PO, then Kuminga's gonna buy in. Like, so that's all it takes for him to buy in. If you don't get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, Kirk been asking this man to rebound for 5 years. He just gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, I got you. Don't even trip now. I'm gonna rebound now. Like, it's not gonna happen, bro.
Right. He doesn't want to do nothing that Steve wants him to do.
That's what I'm saying.
Steve doesn't want to play him as a star player on the team. So it's gonna be the same shit. That's why the 1 year deal makes the most sense. So it's just like we see what happens after this year. He's probably gonna walk. And then, I mean, I guess try and trade him during the team or during the year.
You can't if he signs a qualified offer.
I was gonna say, yeah, you can't trade him. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Okay, well, it's gonna be the 1 year.
That's why the Warriors want to sign him so they can have leverage back. But they lost all their leverage. Bullshit.
Yeah, no facts. I mean, it's literally training camp next week. So, oh well, understandable. But want to give a quick send off to your Valkyries as they went ahead and almost got it done for their playoff game in San Jose. Jennifer says so they can DMP him. What did you think of the Valkyries season and how it ended last week?
Yeah, it's a tough way to go out. They had the lead and blew that shit. I feel them though, because there was no point to go to Minnesota and go up there and lose. So respect, might as well stay home. But no, they had a great first year. Sold out every game. Sucks that they weren't able to play in the Chase Center for that playoff atmosphere, but San Jose still look lit. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, we can bring some of the key pieces back and keep building. Hopefully we can get Angel Reese to the Bay, you feel me? Because they tripping out there in Chicago. So she want to play for an organization that wants to compete. So you feel me? Pull up. You know what I'm saying? Then we got to find a way to get Juju and then it's up.
Man, prayers to all of that you just said. Well, we're going to go ahead. About Tony Allen. We got Rashawn McCants. No, but hopefully they bring Angel Reese. That would be amazing. Want to thank everybody for pulling up to the show once again. Bring it to y'all on Base Soil, your favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, everyone's favorite podcast to listen to out there. Make sure y'all go ahead and tap in later on this week as we'll be back previewing the 49ers before they play the Jacksonville Jaguars. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like today. Follow us on our socials. And my brother Pat, as always, last words.
Yeah, man, appreciate all y'all coming through. You know what I'm saying? All of the usuals, Jayla Fraze, Kev, Otis, you know what I'm saying? OB3, my boy. All y'all pulling up, Brother Rome. I know you was in here for a quick minute. Salcedo Torpedo S drummer. All my guys, man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody that reposts all our shit. And yeah, glad the Bay Area is gonna cool down tomorrow. Man. Y'all be cool. Y'all be cool, man. See y'all in a minute.
Sweating this whole entire time. My goodness. All right, y'all.
Burn the fuck up.